Hello children, welcome back to calculus. In this session we will do the exercise 6.2 through calculus. Okay, first question, find the values of x and y and then show that AB parallel to CD. The figure is given. In this figure AB parallel to CD, that we want to prove, and x and y, the angles, that also we want to find out. Find the values of x and y. From the figure we can write, from the figure, this 50 plus x, that is this angle and this angle, forms a linear pair. This 50 and this x, that is 50 degree plus angle x equal to 180 degree. It is linear pair. Therefore angle x equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree, which is equal to 130 degree. So this x we get 130 degree. Then we want to find out this y. Then listen, this y and this angle 130 degree and this y are vertically opposite angles. That is, from the figure, angle y equal to 130 degree. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. This y and this angle are equal, vertically opposite angles. So we get angle x equal to 130 degree, angle y equal to also 130 degree. So this angle x and angle y are equal. And this x and y are the alternate interior angles. That is, one is left side, one is right side. This AB and CD are two lines and this is a transversal. And x and y are the alternate interior angles among AB and CD. So angle x equal to angle y equal to 130 degree. That is, AB parallel to CD. Reason, alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Then second question, figure is given. If AB parallel to CD, that is this line parallel to this line, and CD parallel to EF, and Y is to Z, this angle and this angle, Y is to Z is given 3:7. Then find x, this angle. From the figure we can write angle x plus angle y equal to 180 degree, because it is given AB parallel to CD, that is these two lines are parallel and this line is the transversal. Then x and y are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. We know that when two lines intersect by a transversal, then the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Then we can write from the figure, angle x plus angle y equal to 180 degree, because AB parallel to CD. Then interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So we can write angle S plus angle Y equal to 180 degree. Then suppose this angle, let it be 1. So we can write Y plus 1 equal to angle Y plus angle 1 equal to 180 degree. That is, there forms a linear pair. This angle Y and this angle 1 forms a linear pair. But this angle 1 and angle Z, these two lines are parallel lines. CD parallel to EF. Then angle 1 and angle Z are corresponding angles. When two lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles formed are equal. So we can write, then given CD parallel to EF, then angle 1 equal to angle Z, corresponding angles. Then here y plus 1 equal to 180. So instead of 1 we can write z, that is angle y plus angle z equal to 180 degree. Then given that y is to z equal to 3 is to 7. So we can write y equal to, here x is there, so we can write 3k, one constant, and then z equal to 7k. So y plus z. So y plus z equal to 180 degree, that is 3k plus 7k equal to 180 degree. 10k equal to 180 degree. So k equal to 180 degree divided by 10, that is 18 degree. So we can write y equal to 3k, that equal to 3 into 18 degree, which is equal to 54 degree. Then z equal to 7k, that is 7 into 18 degree, that equal to 126 degree. S plus y equal to 180 degree. Then y we get 154 degree. So s plus y equal to 180 degree. Therefore x equal to 180 minus y, that equal to 180 degree minus y is 54 degree, which is equal to 126 degree. Third question, from the figure, if AB parallel to CD, this AB is parallel to CD and EF perpendicular to CD, that is this angle is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Then find angle AGE, this angle, and GEF, this angle, then FGE, this angle. This we want to find. So given that EF perpendicular to CD is given, EF perpendicular to CD, so angle FED equal to 90 degree. And given that angle GED equal to 126 degree, that is GED, this full angle equal to 126 degree, this is 90. So we can find a GEF. Therefore angle GEF equal to angle GED minus angle FED, that equal to 126 degree minus 90 degree, that equal to 36 degree. So angle GEF, this angle we find out 36 degree. Then given that, given AB parallel to CD, this AB parallel to CD, then GE is a transversal. Then what about these angles? This AGE, this angle, and GED, this angle are alternate interior angles. That is this angle, angle AGE equal to angle GED, alternate interior angles. So angle GED is 126 degree. So angle AGE also, therefore angle AGE also 126 degree. So AGE, this is 126 degree. Then listen this figure, AGE plus FGE, these two forms a linear pair. So from the figure, angle AGE plus angle FGE equal to 180 degree, linear pair. Therefore we can find out FGE, angle FGE equal to 180 degree minus angle AGE. Angle AGE is 126 degree. So 180 minus 126, 54 degree. And fourth question, if PQ parallel to ST and angle PQR equal to 110 degree and RST, this angle equal to 130 degree. Find QRS, that is this angle we want to find out. For that we can construct a line parallel to both PQ and ST through R. That is through R we can draw a line parallel to ST and PQ. That will be X and Y here. Given PQ parallel to ST, angle PQR equal to 110 degree, angle RST equal to 130 degree. Whatever it is given, that you write first. Then construct a line XY parallel to both PQ and ST through R. Then this XY and this PQ is parallel and QR is a transversal. Then PQR, this angle, and XRQ or QRX, this angle. These two angles are co-interior angles. That is the angles on the same side of the transversal. So these two when adding we get 180 degree. And next we can take this line XY and ST is parallel and this XR is a transversal. Then we can take this TSR, this angle and this angle. These two angles are supplementary angles on the same side of the transversal. Then this angle and this angle we get, this angle we can find out. Then we can write PQ. Now PQ parallel to XY, PQ parallel to XY and QR. QR is a transversal. Then we can write angle PQR. Angle PQR plus angle QRX. Angle QRX equal to 180 degree. That is angles on the same side of the transversal or co-interior angles. Then PQR is given 110. That is 110 degree plus angle QRX equal to 180 degree. That is angle QRX equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree, which is equal to 70 degree. So this angle we get 70 degree. Then we want to find out this angle. For that we can write ST. Next we can write ST is parallel to XY and RS is a transversal. Then we can write TSR, angle TSR plus angle SRY equal to 180 degree. Same reason, angles on the same side of the transversal, that is co-interior angles. So TSR it is given 130 degree, that is 130 degree plus angle SRY equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle SRY equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, which is equal to 50 degree. That is this angle we get 50 degree. This get and this angle also get. So we can find out this angle. So next we can write angle QRX. Angle QRX plus angle QRS plus angle SRY equal to 180 degree. That is straight line measure. Then angle QRX is 70 degree plus QRS, that we want to find out, QRS plus SRY, that is 50 degree equal to 180 degree. That is 70 plus 50 is 120 degree. That is 120 degree plus angle QRS equal to 180 degree. Then which implies that angle QRS equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree, which is equal to 60 degree. So this angle is 60 degree. Fifth question, if AB parallel to CD, angle APQ equal to 50 degree, PRD equal to 127 degree, find X and Y, these two angles. So first we can take AB parallel to CD. So first we can write whatever given, that is AB parallel to CD given. AB parallel to CD, angle APQ equal to 50 degree, angle PRD equal to 127 degree. Then we write AB parallel to CD and PQ. PQ is a transversal. When AB and CD are parallel, PQ is a transversal. Then angle APQ, this angle, and PQR, this angle. These two are alternate interior angles and so they are equal. That is angle APQ equal to angle PQR. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. But APQ is given, APQ is equal to 50 degree. Therefore, angle PQR equal to 50 degree. That is X equal to 50 degree. Then we want to find out Y. This angle. Then next we write AB parallel to CD and PR is the transversal. Then AB parallel to CD and PR is a transversal. PR is a transversal. Then this angle and this angle are alternate interior angle. APR is 127 degree. That is 50 plus Y equal to 127 degree, which means Y is equal to 127 degree minus 50 degree. That equal to 77 degree. Sixth question, PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. That is PQ parallel to RS. An incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B, this. And then the reflected ray moves along the path BC. Reflected ray is this. Then along the path BC and it strikes the mirror RS at C. And again reflects back along CD. Then prove that AB, this AB is parallel to CD, that we want to prove. For this we can construct two lines, that is construct that perpendiculars. This is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. In physics we studied that incident ray, then reflected ray and a normal. So we can draw normals at B, and at C. This is BM and this is CN. That is these two lines that we construct for this proof. Whatever it is given, first we can write PQ parallel to RS. This PQ parallel to RS. Then construct BM perpendicular to RS and CN perpendicular to PQ. Then here two angles. This is angle of incidence. That's 1, then 2. Here angle 3 and 4. We know that this is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray. So we know that angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. That is angle 1 equal to angle 2. And here angle 3 equal to angle 4. That is law of reflection. Then given that this PQ parallel to RS and this BC is a transversal. Then given PQ parallel to RS and this line, that is BC, is a transversal. PQ parallel to RS, that is given BC is the transversal. Then this angle, angle 2 and angle 3, that is angle 2 and angle 3 are alternate interior angles. Therefore angle 2 equal to angle 3. Reason is alternate interior angles. That is only this you consider PQ and RS and this ray, that is BC. BC is a transversal, then angle 2 equal to angle 3. Angle 1 equal to angle 2, angle 3 equal to angle 4. But angle 2 equal to angle 3. So we can write angle 1 equal to angle 2 equal to angle 3 equal to angle 4. Angle 1 equal to angle 2, that is, let it be equation number 1. Angle 2 equal to angle 3, let it be equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, we get angle 1 equal to angle 2 equal to angle 3 equal to angle 4. So we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. 1 plus 2 equal to 3 plus 4. That is 1 plus 2 means angle ABC. That is angle ABC equal to 3 plus 4 is angle BCD. Angle BCD. Consider this is AB and this is CD and this is the transversal. Then we get this angle, that is 1 plus 2. And this angle, that is 3 plus 4. These two are alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles are equal. That is AB parallel to CD. It is alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore AB parallel to CD. Okay. This exercise is over. I hope you understood this very well. Then the next class we will continue. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.